Hello again, Wet Vinyl community. It is Bill here again. You're saying, Bill, what's this? Third video in 2026, and it's only what, the 16th of January? What's going on? What's going on? Well, I'm here to do my quarter 4 2025 acquisitions and divestments. No surprises, no divestments. Lots of acquisitions, no divestments. But I promise you, Dale, that there will be some divestments in quarter 1 2026. The deed hasn't been done yet, but yeah, it's on the cards. You'll believe it when you see it. Right, here we go. So, acquisitions between October and December 2025, and a bit of a Gomez haul here, but we start off with, I think it's reissues of Gomez classic albums, but Liquid Skin, I had this on CD, fabulous record, fabulous artwork as well. Really like all the, yeah, it's maybe a bit underwhelming, but front cover's brilliant. And yeah, so it's got Hangover, Bring It On, Fill My Cup Up, Devil Will Drive, etc. Some nice photographs inside as well, and because it's mainly a green front cover, green translucent vinyl. So really pleased to pick this one up. When I was in the shop, I said, "You don't still have Bring It On, do you?" And he says, "Oh, you should have got in contact with me this morning before you came into the shop and I would have kept it for you, but somebody's bought it." So, oh, because I think Bring It On is my favourite Gomez album. But yeah, he says, "I do have this other Gomez one though, which I wasn't familiar with, and it is In Our Gun." Again, really nice cover art, gatefold, track listing there, and the title song, In Our Gun, has, I describe Gomez as sort of lo-fi, acoustic, interesting twang. Yeah, I love the vocals on it as well. But In Our Gun has a fantastic bass line, sort of walking. I think it's an upright bass, acoustic guitar, and there's a little bit of organ in there. But yeah, mainly blue front cover. So guess what? Translucent blue vinyl. Sounds great. I think, yeah, there's that debate over, black vinyl, does it sound best? Coloured vinyl, splatter vinyl, does it sound so good? Should you avoid the picture sleeves, picture discs? So, yeah, so slightly disappointed not to get Bring It On. I think I mentioned in my Vinyl Tag 2026 about going to see AC/DC at Murrayfield. Fantastic. Brian Johnson's vocals, I thought, were a bit dodgy to start with, but then he got into the swing of it, and Angus Young's guitar work, first rate. And we got all the great classics, including a lot from this, Back in Black. Slightly raised, embossed for the titling, but yeah, I think this is on black vinyl, but yeah, this is the one they made with Brian Johnson, who almost missed his audition, didn't he? He was playing pool downstairs and almost missed the call to go up and sing in front of AC/DC. But yeah, look at that for a track listing. Back in Black, All's Bells, Shoot to Thrill, yeah, You Shook Me All Night Long, yeah, just the whole thing is a masterpiece. So we had this on cassette, we had this on CD, and I thought, yeah, a vinyl collection is not a vinyl collection without AC/DC's Back in Black. So I'm really pleased to pick that one up. Picked up So, Peter Gabriel's classic. This is one of the best sounding albums of all time, in some people's opinion. I think I concur. Sledgehammer, absolute classic. Yeah, the video that goes with it is amazing. And we've got Don't Give Up, a wonderful duet with Kate Bush. And yeah, this whole album sounds fantastic. So if you don't have it, I only had the Peter Gabriel sort of best of before this, but I'm so glad to pick this one up. So speaking about Gomez and Bring It On. So in the same shop as I got So and Back in Black, guess what? They had Gomez Bring It On. I think this is my favourite Gomez album, particularly like 78 Stone Wobble, Get Myself Arrested, yeah. Tijuana Lady is great. The comeback on side 4, I don't know if it's a 2-minute track and then the rest of it's empty space, but I'll forgive them. Again, given the predominant colour on the cover, let's see what the vinyl looks like. Yeah, beautiful red vinyl. Now, I'm not going to sell this, but a bit of plagiarism here. So that's the album cover. And this is my acrylic painting sort of version of it. Not identical. Got my own take on it with the tenement buildings in red in the background. But yeah, that's a bit of overpainting. But yeah, I must get that framed and up on a wall somewhere. But Gomez, Bring It On. If you don't have any Gomez in your collection, I highly recommend this one. It's, as I say, what I describe as lo-fi. There's some interesting crackly sound introductions and yeah, little sound effects here and there that just back up the acoustic vibe on the Gomez records. And again, I love the singing on it is great, and the lyrics are very interesting too. So go out and get yourself some Gomez. Now, I've had this album on CD for a while in one of those 5 packs, but I had this taped off a library record since about the time it was issued, really, sort of mid-70s. So really pleased to get Sailing Shoes by Little Feat into the collection. Very distinctive neon parks artwork, really good. I love it. And yeah, so there's not a bad track on this. Again, don't know if you can focus there, but the whole thing from beginning to end: Cat Fever, Easy to Slip, Trite Face Boogie, Trouble, Willing, Got No Shadow, Apolitical Blues, the title track Sailing Shoes, Texas Rose Cafe, Teenage Nervous Breakdown, and Cold. So yeah, Lowell George and the rest of Little Feat doing an absolute masterpiece there. I think I was lucky enough to see Little Feat in Glasgow as part of the Who Put the Boot In tour. And yeah, I think they were on sort of mid-afternoon, So sensational Alex Harvey band were on immediately before the Who, but yeah, a great concert. And Little Feat are a band to be reckoned with. And again, if you don't have any Little Feat in your collection, go and get that Sailing Shoes. It's well worth the price of admission. I kind of was wanting to resist purchasing this. So this is the Beatles Anthology 4. I thought it was another McCartney money grab, but I'm so glad I picked this up. I think in the day I went into the shop, they had a 20% off deal, and they also had the complete anthology series. I think it was going to be about 300 quid, but yeah, I would have got a nice discount there. But I resisted that because I've got Anthology 1 and 3 on vinyl, and I've got 2 on CD. Now, again, harping back to my direction of the collection video, do I need to replace the CD version with the vinyl version, or is it okay just having that mix? But yeah, it opens with I Saw Her Standing There, side 6. It's a triple album, so although I paid a pretty penny, I think it was really value for money. Side 6 has got 2025 mixes of Free as a Bird, Real Love, and Now and Then. So all the sort of lost masters, is that the right way to describe them? But the ones where they've got the John Lennon vocal and tune on a cassette, and they've cleaned that up and augmented it by with George at the time, and then yeah, of course Ringo and Paul are on it. But yeah, the techniques that they've used to clean up and augment is great. So that's side 6. There's interesting Octopus's Garden rehearsal. So they do about a verse and a half, and then Ringo says, well, that's all I've got. So that's quite interesting. I like I think it's the rehearsal to All You Need Is Love, and there's quite an interesting vocal overdub of a DJ telling you how they've, layered the different tracks of the record to come up with the final version. Some really nice instrumentals of songs that we know with the lyrics, but yeah, and there was This Boy is the third track. So really nice harmonies on it, but the version that's on Anthology 4, they kind of sometimes get mixed up between This Boy and That Boy, and you get This Boy, and I think they crack up when they've made that mistake about 3 or 4 times. So, but it's really nice to hear that. Yeah, She's Leaving Home is an instrumental. The Fool on the Hill is an instrumental. I Am the Walrus orchestra overdub. Yeah, some really nice stuff on here. Plenty of sleeve liner notes and nice photographs, and yeah, a bit about each song and when it was recorded and who was on it, etc. So it's had a pretty penny. Vinyl collector's logic. If you go into a record shop and buy an expensive record, then you should buy some less expensive records, so that the average price that you've paid for this comes tumbling down. So yeah, prime example of that. In Gold Star Records, my good friend Ruben has a £2 bin which I've picked up some interesting stuff from. The £2 bin, if you buy 3 records, you get 3 for a fiver. So yeah, I didn't get 20% off of the fiver. I wouldn't expect that either. But picked up 3 really interesting records, and they sound great. This was on, I think I've shown Rockfile 3, which was my introduction to, you know, records that you have to get. And out of the 100 that were listed there, Slade's Sladest was on the list. So I think I've only had Mama We're All Crazy Now on All You Need Is Love compilation that went with a TV series. But this has got 'Cause I Love You, Get Down and Get With It, Goodbye to Jane, Come On Feel the Noise, Squeeze Me, Please Me. Not the Christmas hit, but yeah, this is fabulous. And some of the lesser known tracks are really good as well. So pleased to pick this up for, what's that? Not £1.66, but even, yeah, £1.66, yeah. Also in the £1.66, we had Focus Moving Waves. And this was my very first Focus album. I think I've mentioned in a previous video that I swapped this for my brother's share of the concert for Bangladesh. This has got the wonderful Hocus Pocus on it, and side 2 is called Eruption. Yeah, really nice and very playable copy. I have to play that again sometime. And this one I really picked up for, I don't know anything about the music. I've played it once, but this is the soundtrack to the film Grand Prix, and music composed and conducted by Maurice Jarre, who is Jean-Michel Jarre's father. I love Grand Prix as a film. I'm a big Formula One fan. The film, I think the opening 2-3 minutes, maybe slightly longer, because their lap times were a lot slower in the mid-60s. But the opening sequence just shows you driving round the Monte Carlo Formula One circuit. So I think it's quite an iconic sleeve. Would you agree? On the back, there's you know, the stars of the film, and James Garner and Eva Marie Saint, and introducing Françoise Hardy. But yeah, interesting. And it also gives on the back the list of drivers. Now, I thought that my fellow Scot, Sir Jackie Stewart, would have been on the list of drivers, but I'm sure that's the case in the film, but he's not listed here. Shame on you, MGM, unless I've got it totally wrong. But it lists Graham Hill from England, Chris Amon from New Zealand, Joe Siffert, Bruce McLaren from New Zealand, Phil Hill from America, Jochen Rindt, who died in 1970, but posthumously won the World Championship, Jack Brabham, Denny Hulme, Richie Ginther, Dan Gurney, and Juan Manuel Fangio of Argentina. I think it must have been towards the end of his career, but yeah. No inner sleeve on this, but the MGM lion is on the inners. So, will I hang on to this? Will I play it very often? Jury's out on that one. But 3 for a fiver, couldn't go past it. And then on the same shopping trip, I picked up this Run DMC's Raising Hell, which has the wonderful crossover hit. Is it crossover? Sort of rap and heavy metal. So we've got Walk This Way and yeah, the duet with Aerosmith, is it? Yeah. But the drumming on this is fantastic. So I have a few hip hop records, but yeah, I'm really glad that I've got this one in the collection. And of course, Rick Rubin is one of the co-producers on this Rush Productions record. So really pleased. I'm not sure if this is a reissue or not, but either way, really pleased to have Run DMC in the collection. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of this broadcast. I'm not sure what I'll be back with next, but yeah, I'm glad I've got that one in the can. And Stuart Calder, I hope you're still watching. And Kevin, I hope you're keeping well. And thanks again to all my subscribers. And if you're not subscribed, do me a favour, click that subscribe button. Hope you've enjoyed it. Yeah, if you suffer from insomnia, put me on while you're having trouble getting to sleep and you'll be asleep in no time. Bye just now.